Alright, welcome back mates. Now for the Druid changes, you'll notice Druids get buffed a little bit and it's really nice. Any talent, if you shift into bear form, your stamina from cloth and leather is up to 40% from 20%, so if you see I got 441 here, get the bear, I got now 560. So you become a tank. I love it. Cyclone no longer has a cooldown for Fel Druids. It used to be 20 seconds. Fairy Fire on the other hand, duration is 20 seconds down from 40 seconds. So you'll have to keep spamming it on rogues twice as much. Not really that much of a problem. It doesn't really cost that much mana anyway. Innovate, more in tune with Druid Spirit. Teleport Moonglade, no one really cares. If you're a Moonglade, it'll teleport you wherever you were. Yay, so whatever. Wild Mushrooms now summons a single mushroom at the friendly target's location. If it's a recast, it moves, so you no longer can spam a bunch of mushrooms. But it does heal as much as 3 used to, so that's a good thing. But it also reduced by battle fatigue. They're trying to get people from quit being super tanks in raided battlegrounds. And Wild Bloom now shares a 3-second cooldown with Wild Mushroom and Wrath. Wrath on the other hand does 10% more damage, and its mana cost is increased by 50%. So I don't know if that's worth it. You might as well just spam Moonfires. Balance Eclipse energizes the Druid for 50% of maximum mana, up from 35. The Moonkin form, the armor is increased by 60%, but no longer has that 15% all damage reduction that just like Shadow form had. Shooting Star now, reduced chance of activate on each target. Starfire and Starfall had their damage increased by 10%. But Starfire had its mana cost increased as well. Star Surge also had its mana cost increased by 50%. I guess I realized Boomkins were doing a lot of burst and damage in PvP. I guess they're just trying to make it more in line, but they've nerfed them and I'll be surprised if they're still playing Boomkins. It'll just be a little harder to play. Feral. Well, the predatory swiftness whenever you do damage or cast, you get a free nature proc. Well, that can no longer be used on cyclones, so that is gone. Cool thing for restoration, you get a new spell called Genesis, and that's pretty much a new spell that you get at 88, and it targets all raid and party members within 60 yards that have your rejuve. And what it does is, let's say everyone has a rejuve on them. Now it casts a lot faster, 400% faster. And so it basically uses it up and heals them instantly. And that's what, a 10... No, it's not even a cooldown, so you can do that as many times as you want. And it only costs you about 8k mana. So it's actually really nice. Living Seed can now stack up to 50% of the Druid's maximum health, and is no longer consumed when they already have full health, so it'll keep ticking if they keep taking damage. Very nice, I like it. Swift Mend the area of effect, like this right here. What is it? It's called Efflorescence now. Efflorescence? Yeah, something like that. Jesus, I'm getting hammered here, but look at this. I got survivability now. Jokers. Alright. And while the mushrooms, Bloom is no longer capable of critical strikes. So, none of that anymore. A little sad. Talents. Astral Communion generates Luna energy towards Luna. Now defaults to generating Luna towards your Lunar Eclipse. I don't really know what that is. Dream Scenarius is completely redesigned. Maintains the spirit of effect. Benefits now vary. Let's say, I guess I forgot that's a talent. Dream Scenarios. So these are changed. Let's see. Balance, healing, and healing touch increased 20%. Feral, healing touch 20%. Guardian, healing touch 20%. Critical strike chance at Feral. Oh, my guys are dying. I'm like the worst teammate right now. Alright, Restoration, damage a wrath 20% increase, and causes a nearby ally to be healed for 100% of damage done. Then again, it's mana's increase, so I don't know how useful that is. I'm still gonna stick with Heart of the Wild, so I can help DPS my target. Heart of the Wild, when activated, now provides 25% bonus to healing for Resto Druids. So that's really nice. That's the instant there. Mass Entanglement no longer has a limit of number of targets that could be affected. Used to be 5, now it's unlimited. So everyone within that range will get, everyone within, what is it, 30 yards will get entangled for 20 seconds or 6 seconds if you're on PvP. Nature's Swiftness is no longer talent. There's now an ability for balance and resto at level 30. There is a Ysera, new talent, Ysera's Gift. New talent, Ysera's Gift. Replaces Nature's Swiftness. Well, I guess that's what I was using. So every 5 seconds heals you for 5 seconds of your maximum health if you are at full health. Every 5 seconds, it's kind of nice, it's standalone. So you'll constantly just kite and heal yourself. It's actually pretty tight, so Resto gets buffed in that way. That's pretty awesome, and that's passive, so it's not even a gift or spell you have to cast. Nature's Virgil increases all damage and healing by 12% up from 10, and causes single healing, additional heal, additional ally 25%, so it's a little buff. Soul of Harvest is partially redesigned. Let's say increase rage for Guardian Bears 30% instead of additional 3 rage. It's pretty good. I think they buffed Guardian Druids as well with a lot more stamina because they have less mitigation and protection spells as tanks. And then Restoration now causes Druids 100% haste up from 75% after casting Swift Mend. Glyphs, let's see, Fave Silence no longer interrupts targets that are immune to silence. Ferocious Bite. Bite heals the Druid for 2% up from 1%, that's nice. Frenzied Regeneration regenerates cost 50% down from 60, so less. Innovate now causes Innovate to give the Druid and the target 60% of normal effective spell. That's alright, I don't know about that. Glyph of Light Balloon now baseline and replaces the Glyph of Efflorescence. So Efflorescence affects Wild Mushroom and Swift Mend instead of Swift Mend. Healing done by Swift Mend by 20%, so that's pretty good. Maybe we'll get that one. Shapeshifter reduces mana costs by 100% up from 90%. Pounce has an 8-yard range up from 3 yards. Skull Bash interrupts by 2 seconds down from 4, but it increases cooldown 5 seconds. So it's alright. It's not good. It looks like Resto Druids are gonna be pretty powerful, so I'm pretty psyched about that. As long as my box skin and Cyclone are still there. We'll try out Efflorescence and see how that goes. I don't think the other ones are really worth it. But alright, good luck to you in 5.4. Game start tomorrow, be ready.